Hi, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay. Today we just want to talk about some incidences that are happening in our schools in Jamaica. The level of indiscipline is very high at this time. I don't know what is happening, what is causing this type of unrest, but it is not looking good at all. So here is troubling piece of news now. Students left them home, went to school. Yes, big school in Jamaica, Kingston Technical High School. Students went to school. Yesterday, Thursday, September 29. Supposed to be a normal day at school. But these kids have to make headlines. So the hottest topic now since yesterday relates to the stabbing death of a 16-year-old female student of Kingston Technical High School. She was stabbed with a ratchet knife by another female student, 17 years old. Two female students get up in them feelings, and this is how it ends. One at the morgue and one there locked up. Is this for real? This can't be real. And why this happened? One video that I saw circulating on TikTok, one girl was saying that the one who died looked at the other one in a way that she didn't like. As would I say, we cut the eye. Yeah, so she gave that one of those cut eyes. The 16-year-old gave the 17-year-old. And then the argument begins, and then it escalated, and then this is how it ended. Allegedly. This can't be the way our society is going. No, sir. Then if this is the way it is going now, we're not going to have any kids left in this country. Because if we say the kids are our future, then our future don't look good at all. On the grounds, on the compound, bright evening. Murder? No. This can't be real. Jamaica is not a real place, and the schools, no, this is not right at all, at all, at all. Now, how is this gonna play out now? All right, fine. The one who died will have to be buried. Now, the 17-year-old still an adolescent. Yes, how will she be treated? Oh my God, this is not looking good at all. You know, when things like this happen, when we would say tragedy strikes, then a lot of questions are asked. This school being in a volatile community in Jamaica, fights are not unusual. What kind of security system was in place? Many questions have been raised about the security system that has been in place at the school. And in the print media, we can read a lot about it. But one such system was that of a metal detector. And so it raised many eyebrows, because we are saying, okay, if we had metal detectors as part of the security system, how comes a ratchet knife was on the school compound? But then we learn that the metal detectors were used just for the males. Only male students were subject to this type of screening. This type of security testing or security protocol was for the males. The females were not subjected to metal detectors. They were just, searched. And so here it was, a female student having a metal object on the school compound, and further to use it to commit such gruesome act. This is very bad. It is not looking good at all. The students are traumatized. Yes, in the electronic media, they are telling their stories. They are talking. It's all over. They are traumatized. So they are on WhatsApp, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere that you can think of where persons can vent. It is happening there. The students are talking because they are still in shock. They have described the gruesome scene and the sadness of the act. But the bigger question is, and the bigger picture that we now need to look at. Where do we go from here? What was really going through this 17-year-old girl's mind when she pulled that ratchet from under her uniform? Because that's where the news says that she had the weapon under her clothes. You know, where really do we go from here? It's a lot of questions to answer, a lot of scenarios to look at. Yes, this girl, 17-year-old girl, who could have, committed such a gruesome act, was this the first time that she was doing this? Was it something that was natural to her? What was really going through her mind? So, information in the public domain, right? It is alleged that having committed this gruesome act, this 17-year-old female showed no remorse. It was like, hey, it's a normal day, it's normal happening. So I have to be wondering now, what really was going through this girl's mind? This is not a normal act. We all know that to stab someone in the neck, a neck injury, those are really, really, really bad type of injury. Our jugular vein there, right? And we know what happened when that is severed or punctured. I don't know if this is where the girl got the injury, but she died. They said she was walking with the blood spewing from her neck, and this must have been a horrible sight, something from a late night horror movie, for students to be witnessing that in broad daylight on a school compound. Now imagine your daughter, your sister, your cousin, your relative left for school. You expect that person to be coming back at a certain time. And the news that you get from maybe that phone call is that your loved one is not going to be coming back home. How do we even start to digest this? No, this is bad. It is bad on all levels. So here it is. The family of the girl who is deceased, they are in mourning. The family of the one who committed the act, they are probably wondering what got over my child. How could my child do something as bad as this, as terrible as this? We don't know. We really don't know, and we can always speculate. We can always blame family structure and broken home and volatile communities and all of that. But the question we need to have an answer for, what was going on in your mind? Miss 17-year-old, what were you thinking when you decide to pull that knife from under your clothes? What was going on? Because was it really necessary? Was it necessary for you to have used that weapon? Were you under attack in a way that you felt threatened enough that your life was at stake? So you're gonna take this one out? I don't know. But we need answers. We do need answers. Many instances have been reported where students attack teachers. Yes, and sometimes I have to wonder whether these teachers, have been really served justice, because these students, they attack them and they attack them bad. They are fierce. They are fierce and fearless. They attack the teachers. I mean, yes, cheer fight, dex fight, verbal fights, all of that. And teachers put up with all of these things. But to even think that, student with student would end like this, it is nothing that we would have imagined would have happened. This one is big, and it will have to be dealt with, on more than one levels. At this time, we are sending our condolences to the family of the bereaved. And we are also in sympathy with the family of, the 17-year-old, because they must be going through some level of trauma. We keep them in our prayers. On another matter, a couple of days ago, somewhere around September 26th, it was another high school making the rounds on social media, the Edwin High School. There is a video that is making its round on social media as it relates to this school. This video shows a teacher trying to put some information on the board, and there were students erasing the information. As she writes, they erase. This piece of information I got from Nationwide Newsnet, and according to the report from Nationwide, the Edwin Allen High School confirms teacher and student in the viral incident. So, it is a fact. So that's the school update. Now, going back to Hurricane Ian, yes, he passed by us a couple of days ago, and he left us with some flooded areas. Some persons were displaced and still have not even gone back home yet, yeah, because the areas where they're from, they still have floodwaters settling there. But we're trying to put the pieces together. I had done a video bringing some report on the flat bridge. This is a bridge in St. Catherine that has no rail. The bridge was inundated. The Rio Cobre, which flows beneath the bridge, was in spate, and it covered the bridge. So there was no difference between the river and the road. It was a nice sight from a distance, but close up it was rather frightening. But everything is back to normal. The roadway is open now again to vehicular traffic, and things are going smoothly. Alright, so that's a little update on what Ian had done to us. Alright, so my name is June. I am sending you love, much love from Jamaica. Keep safe. Yes, keep safe always.